Easy. Okay, if you tune into the video I'm going to post immediately after this one, I will tell you a little bit of something about where I'm stood right now, because I should be under several metres of water here. To keep you intrigued there. Okay, so if you have children that are at school, you need to pay heavy duty attention to what I'm going to say, because something is happening right now in America that could very well be coming to the UK. And it would seem that for the last few years that kids in America have been taught something that's called critical race theory in schools. And basically what it tells white kids is that they are oppressors and that they should apologise for their white privilege. And it teaches black kids that they are in fact victims. Now, much of this has been going on under the radar, and parents have not been aware of it, because during the pandemic that lessons have been done online, and for the first time parents have been able to see from their homes just exactly what their kids have been taught, and they are not happy. And they've been going to school board meetings where they have the right to make their voices heard if they are not happy about the way that the schools are teaching their kids. And the word has got round, and the epicentre of this seems to be a county in Virginia called Loudoun County, which is Loudon. If you tune into Fox News on YouTube and put that in the search, you'll be able to find plenty of videos. But what's interesting is that it seems to transcend all political affiliations, does this, from parents, because both white parents, black parents, those on the left, those on the right, have been turning up and coming together in unity over this, because none of them are happy about what's going on. And that they've been speaking at the school board meetings to address this problem. And what's happened is it started off that the school board members, who are elected by the way, were listening to what these parents have to say, but of course more and more parents kept coming forward telling these school board members the things that they didn't really want to hear. But rather than listening to the parents, what they took to doing, dirty tricks in order to shut them down. They started off by calling the police and saying that they were being threatened, which was a lie. I haven't seen any evidence of that. They've been merely making their voices heard, as they have the right to do. And then they started cutting their microphones off when they were speaking. And in fact, one black parent put this so great, and he said that racism in America would be dead today if it wasn't for the left keeping it on life support. And how true that is. But what the school board members have been doing now is that they've been trying to shut down these parents and stop them speaking. But the parents are basically, they're coming forward in more and more numbers because they're angry about the fact that they're having their voices stifled. And then they ramped up the efforts to silence them by doxing the parents, so that their addresses were online, and then of course far left activists like Antifa scumbags had turned up at their house and threatened them. In fact, one woman was actually fired from her job because the school board members tracked down where she worked and informed her employers that they were employing a racist. Now, if I was that employer, I'd tell those people to get stuffed, and I would stand up for my staff. But it seems that a growing number of employers, particularly in America, are not doing that. They're taking the path of least resistance, and they're basically firing their staff because they don't want to be seen to be employing racists. And that's what's happened to one woman. And then they've been calling the police and saying that these parents have been violent and threatening. And because it hasn't stopped them, now what they've done is they've gone direct to the Biden administration, because Joe Biden loves critical race theory. Imagine my shock, eh? But they've gone straight to them, and then the Biden administration have now instructed that the Justice Department get involved. And the Justice Department have instructed the FBI to monitor these parents. And they're saying that any parents that go and do this, that go and make their voices heard, they've been told to treat them as domestic terrorists. You think I'm joking, right? I swear down, I am not joking. They've been labelling them domestic terrorists. So now if you are a concerned parent, unhappy with the things that your kids are being taught at school, you are a domestic terrorist. And all this is done in order to frighten these parents into silence. And some of them are... They're not going to be silenced. They're making their voices heard. In fact, one of the ringleaders of these groups is actually an Indian woman. Basically, she just saying, we're just simply concerned mums and dads. We're not domestic terrorists. So this is what happens if you make your voice heard against the left. These are the nasty things that they will do to you. Now, I want you guys to be very aware about this if you've got kids at school, because this could be coming your way. So keep your eyes open for any of this shit going on in British schools, because this is the way that they're treating these parents is absolutely disgraceful. You're a concerned parent, you just want to make your voice heard, that you're not happy about the way your kids are being taught, and you're being labelled a domestic terrorist. And this is what happens when you have the left in power. I can tell you right now, under Donald Trump, none of this would be happening. Shameful developments. Thanks for watching. Tune into the next video. Till next time, easy.